students, hey my bacha log, very warm welcome to one more chemistry session that we all are going to have. And what's the topic, students? The topic is the redox reaction, also known as reduction oxidation reactions. So please tell me, are you all ready? How's the Josh, guys? How's the Josh? I hope all of you are fine. Quarantine में सब घर बैठे हैं and studying with Vedantu at all of your comfort and not going out, है ना? I hope you are following all the norms. क्योंकि चाहे lockdown खत्म हो जाए, you know that situation right now in India is not getting better, and it's all about our sensibility. It's all about our safety. So don't do something which can create problems for you only. ठीक है बच्चा, that's mom's advice. I hope you will take it. So students, if you belong from any board but follows NCERT books and all the CBSE students, this session is equally helpful for all of you. So let's start it. Class 10th chemical reactions and equations. Redox reaction is the topic with your master teacher Anubha ma'am. Yes, students. So students, आपको पता है that we at Vedantu trying on this thing that online education is something that should be reachable to all of you and at the comfort of your home at free or at a minimum price. So students, if you really want to enroll for any of the course at Vedantu, 1 to 12th, whatever your grade is, this is the link. अगर आपको कोई crash course चाहिए कि मैम जल्दी से पूरा 10th class का revision हो जाए, if you want to go for any long term course, कि पूरा साल Vedantu will take care of you in terms of personal guidance, in terms of your growth, in terms of all your syllabus, in terms of your test preparation, revision, and everything. So everything is going to be done, and you can even enroll for a chapter based course called as micro course. सब कुछ मिलेगा. This is the link in front of you. Just copy and go for it. And the best part is chapter related course you can get just for 1 rupee. And I remember my time when I used to be a kid, 1 or 2 rupees we used to get for some things, so that whenever we go to school, तो मम्मी बोलती थी ये लो 1 rupee 2 rupees as like your rewards कि तुमने आज कुछ अच्छा किया है, and you can get something with that 1 or 2 rupees. Okay, and that is something I guess 10 15 years back. So students, in that simple minimum 1 rupee, you can get a chapter based course and you can choose among that 2000 plus course कोई भी chapter चाहिए, physics, chemistry, biology, SST, English, everything is accessible here for all of you. This is the link, आपको description box में भी मिल जाएगा. So wait किस बात का है ना? Yes students. So students, this is session number 4, and you know the learning objective is our redox reaction. We are going to understand it in a very beautiful manner. I want all of you to stay till the end so that all the concepts will be clear. Okay students, so why to wait? Let's start and let's rock it. Yeah students? Okay, chalo fir karte hain, and I try to make you understand this topic with the help of a small activity, that how this can happen, how redox reaction can happen, means how oxidation and reduction can happen. तो वो activity क्या है students? In laboratory I took copper powder which is of reddish brown color. Okay, copper powder is reddish brown in color. I took it, and in the presence of this air which is around it, I am heating it. Okay, so heat जब भी कर रहे हो copper को in presence of this air, what is happening to copper? That this copper is taking oxygen from the surrounding, and its surface is accessible to oxygen, react in presence of heat and giving you copper oxide. Okay, तो पहले जो फंडा था, अगर मैं बहुत पहले की बात करूं, मैं कैसे एक्सप्लेन कर सकती हूँ, how can I connect it with oxidation or reduction? Initial definition of oxidation reduction that came into picture when this concept was introduced to all of you, तो वो सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन बेस्ड था स्टूडेंट्स, सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन बेस्ड कॉन्सेप्ट था. एंड व्हाट वाज दैट कॉन्सेप्ट स्टूडेंट्स? इफ यू आर एडिंग, सपोज दिस इज योर एनी कंपाउंड E, if you are adding oxygen into that substance, addition of oxygen means oxidation. Oxidation word itself means the combination of two words, oxide plus ation. Ation means addition, oxide matlab oxygen. So that simply means oxidation means addition of oxygen. And if I talk about hydrogen, that hydrogen came into picture how, और oxidation को और reduction को कैसे connect करोगे with this oxygen only. So if I talk about any element that is having oxygen and if that substance is removing oxygen, so removal of oxygen is reduction. Why reduction? Something that is getting reduced, something that is getting eliminated. So as I told you, पहले जो initial concept था, that was about oxygen only. So that is reduction. So if I tell you early concept of oxidation and reduction, that is simply related to addition of oxygen and removal of oxygen. Okay, nothing else, just addition of oxygen and just removal of oxygen. तो ये प्रोसेस क्या है बच्चा लोग जल्दी से बताओ in your comment section, in your chat section. My copper is getting oxygen and giving you copper oxide. How will you check? See the reactant side, what is the substance. See the same substance on the product side, what it had added or what it had removed. Okay, so definitely this is addition of oxygen. तो क्या है बच्चा लोग? This is nothing but oxidation. क्या है? Oxidation. ठीक है, ऑक्सीडेशन का नॉर्मल डेफिनेशन इज क्लियर. अब क्या होता है ना बच्चा लोग, इफ यू हैव द सेम कॉपर ऑक्साइड एंड यू आर डूइंग वन थिंग, आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो, इन द सेम कॉपर ऑक्साइड आई हैव पास्ड हाइड्रोजन गैस, I have that black color copper oxide and I pass hydrogen gas from it, and then hydrogen is like oxygen lover, oxygen से affection है उसका, taking oxygen, and my copper oxide is giving copper to you. Okay, copper oxide is giving copper to you. तो मैं क्या बोलूंगी इस रिएक्शन में स्टूडेंट्स, my copper oxide converted to copper by nothing but loss of oxygen. Oxygen यहाँ था या नहीं है, so loss of oxygen, something that is getting removed, and in terms of oxygen that is called as reduction. So students, this one is clear. Addition of oxygen is oxidation, removal of oxygen is reduction. That is very early concept that came into picture. That was such an early concept that came into picture. ठीक है, you can download the PDF of this session. You will get the link on the Vedantu app. If you haven't downloaded, you can download it as well. और possibility ये भी है कि session के description box में भी इसका link attach हो. Okay students? तो ये पार्ट क्लियर है कि ऑक्सीडेशन क्या है, कैसे डिफाइन करोगे, एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन टू एनी एलिमेंट. व्हाट इफ आई टेल यू आई कैन डिफाइन बाय रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम द एलिमेंट आल्सो. सपोज आई हैव एन एलिमेंट कॉल्ड एज सोडियम हाइड्राइड एंड आई हीट इट और आई प्रोवाइड ऑक्सीजन टू इट, तो होगा क्या, सोडियम अलग हो गया एंड हाइड्रोजन अलग हो गया. सपोज आई एम गिविंग ऑक्सीजन टू इट, सोडियम एंड H2O. तो इस रिएक्शन में मैं क्या देख रही हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, my sodium hydride is converted to sodium by nothing but loss of hydrogen, right? Loss of hydrogen. So how will you define loss of hydrogen? I told you that oxygen wala concept is clear, but oxidation or reduction can be defined by other method also. Scientists came to conclusion कि और भी pictures हो सकती है इसको देखने की, है ना, और भी ड्रामा क्रिएट कर सकते हैं हम. तो loss of hydrogen is nothing but oxidation as well. ठीक है, loss of hydrogen is also known as oxidation. ठीक है बच्चा लोग. Now one more part, this is so amazing and so new to tell you, और ये बहुत help करेगा. What if I tell you, ये सबसे ज़्यादा help करता है in making your understanding clear, because 10th class we are bound to take or tell you only these two concepts, but this is the bigger picture my students. This is the bigger picture. और वो क्या है, losing electron to gain higher oxidation state. Higher oxidation state मतलब it is getting some high positive charge. एक बहुत छोटे से एग्जाम्पल से समझाती हूँ. देखो स्टूडेंट, you had copper. If I talk about any element, you know that element is neutral in nature because positive and negative charge is equal. Now this copper is like, I will give my electron to something and giving you copper +2, and दो इलेक्ट्रॉन उसने लूज कर दिए. As it is losing, it is getting as a product that you got something as copper +2 and 2 electrons were lost. And you know that if a neutral substance is losing electron, जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करेगा उतना ही पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाएगा उस पे, है ना, because loss of electron is giving you a sign that नाउ प्रोटॉन इज मोर देन द इलेक्ट्रॉन, और कितने हैं, जितना ही नेगेटिव चार्ज कम है ना, जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज हो गए। तो कॉपर ने 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किए, मतलब कॉपर +2, 9th क्लास, यू आर फेमिलियर विद दैट। एंड लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम अ सब्सटेंस इज आल्सो called as oxidation. Ma'am is telling you a way to remember it. You can remember it with a analogy. You can remember it with the help of some words used. You can remember it like oil. Oil मतलब oxidation is loss of electron. ये भी अच्छा ना लगे, Leo. Ma'am is Leo. ठीक है, Leo, the like sign I'm talking about, Leo. Loss of electron is oxidation. So if you know Leo, मैम कनेक्ट करेगी redox reaction में भी इस पूरी definition को. Right now you can remember by oil or Leo. Oxidation is loss of electron, or loss of electron is oxidation. Okay, both way you can remember it. Oxidation का bigger picture now you know, my students. That's so amazing to know that addition to oxygen to any element, apart from that removal of hydrogen from any element. I've given one more example for the same. यहाँ देखो, I took my alcohol जिसमें OH group होता है, that is alcohol. It is having it, इसका नाम है methanol. 1 carbon वाला alcohol is known as methanol. ठीक है students, अब methanol इसमें देखो कितने हाइड्रोजन थे, 3 and 1 4. And when I see the same substance in the product side, it is having only 2 hydrogen, and it is causing loss of hydrogen, loss of 2 hydrogen in the product side. And loss of hydrogen is nothing but oxidation. Okay, methanol converted to methanol, methanol converted to methanol. इसके बारे में डिटेल में कहानी है 4th chapter में about this reaction. Right now we just wanted to understand the concept of loss of hydrogen or gain of oxygen or loss of electron. ठीक है, loss of electron जैसे मैंने बताया, losing electron to gain higher oxidation state. A loses electron, it get oxidized. A पहले बेचारा A था, poor A. It loses 1 electron and getting A positive, उसका oxidation हो गया. कैसे? Example, sodium was your 281. This is the configuration. Sodium is like in the product side, I want to do something so that I'll get stability. So it is losing this electron. And loss of electron to any other substance. इसने ये electron B को दे दिया, suppose chlorine को दे दिया. So my sodium is getting oxidized here. My sodium is getting oxidized here. Clear है students? That's easy to understand. Leo, Leo से you can remember the same. By using the term Leo, you can remember the same. तो यहाँ पे देखो, I have given you one example. I had my magnesium and chlorine, and as I told you, element state में no charge. If my substance is in elemental form, एक single अकेला element है, element पे कोई charge होता है नहीं, neutral होता है. Now it gives magnesium chloride in the product side. When you have a compound, compound is made up of a positive and negative charge in general. Magnesium metal, magnesium कैसे बना students? Magnesium का configuration था 2A2. It is losing these 2 electron to 2 different chlorine, एक यहाँ एक यहाँ. Magnesium +2, basically I'm writing the valency only, nothing else. Chlorine, A chlorine पे -1, 2 chlorine पे -2, because 1 chlorine is gaining 1 electron, 1 chlorine is gaining 1 electron. And loss and gain of electron is something that is in the picture that we need to understand. ठीक है students? तो इसमें मैंने क्या देखा? What I am observing? My magnesium lose 2 electron and became +2 charge. Loss of electron. And this loss of electron is nothing but oxidation. My magnesium is getting oxidized. Chlorine के साथ क्या हुआ? I will tell you in this class in coming 5 minutes only. Otherwise, you can see that also. ठीक है students? So sometime you see, ma'am, I can't see oxygen. I can't see hydrogen in this reaction. But then also this reaction is a redox reaction. This reaction is having oxidation and reduction. I didn't get the point. I hope now you can understand it, that how loss of electron and gain of electron can also be a greater picture, a greater idea to understand redox reaction. है ना students? तो clear है, समझ आया? तो ऑक्सीडेशन वाला पार्ट बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया. रिडक्शन इज जस्ट द ऑपोजिट ऑफ योर ऑक्सीडेशन. दैट oxidation was removal of hydrogen, but this is nothing but addition of hydrogen. If I have a metal, suppose again I have sodium, and sodium is gaining hydrogen and gave you sodium hydride. See, sodium in the product side, it has hydrogen also. Gain of hydrogen is your reduction. Gain of hydrogen is your reduction. And reduction term came from this concept earlier. Reduction, something that is getting removed, that was oxygen. So removal of oxygen is also reduction. I had copper oxide. As soon as I pass hydrogen gas, it is giving copper with H2O. This H2 is taking that oxygen, and if you see in this picture, my copper oxide lost its oxygen, and loss of oxygen is nothing but reduction. Clear है? समझ आया? Funda is clear, right students? तो देर किस बात की? We have one more concept on the basis of electron gain. तो oxidation में क्या देखा था my students? That the substance is losing electron. If the substance is losing electron, someone has to accept it. So the other substance will accept the electron, just like I have given you the example of sodium. That sodium tha 281, it really want to lose its electron. Chlorine आया बेचारा, chlorine really want to accept the electron. तो इस picture में क्या है? Sodium lose its electron, chlorine gain that electron to give sodium chloride. Sodium +1, chlorine -1, loss and gain. Sodium is getting oxidized by loss of electron. Chlorine is getting that electron. Gain of electron is reduction. ठीक है? Gain of electron is reduction. And how you can remember it, my students? I told you Leo. Loss of electron is oxidation. You can remember as GR. What is that? Togetherly, you can remember a mnemonics. You can remember a small dialogue. Leo goes to GR. Like the lion is whatever, वो घुरा रहा है. That's how it is made. Leo goes to GR. So GR is what? Gain of electron is reduction. And I gave you the term oil. तो oil rig. Oil rig क्या होती है? जहाँ से वो oil निकाला जाता है students. So oil rig, oil oxidation is loss of electron, reduction is gain of electron. Okay, two new way to remember this beautifully. Or Leo goes to GR. GR is what? Gain of electron is reduction. So ये term एक साथ you can remember it. I hope Funda is super duper clear, students, that how addition of hydrogen in a substance is reduction, how removal of oxygen from a substance is reduction, है ना? And how you can see this in this picture also, that my carbon can easily gain these two electron and gives you CO2. So iron क्या था पहले picture में? Iron was Fe2O3. या ये भी ले सकते हो कार्बन के साथ, या यहाँ पे देख रहे हो you have iron oxide and carbon के साथ ये क्या कर रहा है? Carbon is a very good agent. Carbon take oxygen again. Iron with carbon dioxide. Here iron with carbon monoxide. अगर दो iron oxide है तो carbon dioxide बनेगा. ठीक है? एक आयरन ऑक्साइड तो CO बनेगा. 2 आयरन ऑक्साइड तो एक कार्बन के पास 2 ऑक्सीजन है तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज अ बेटर प्रोडक्ट टू गेट. तो क्या हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? डेफिनेटली लॉस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, एंड लॉस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज रिडक्शन. And gain of electron also I told you. My poor fluorine is having this configuration, 9 atomic number, है ना? So 7, it really want 1 electron. अगर 2 fluorine को मैं देखूं total, so 2 fluorine है मतलब total 2 electron, है ना students? चलो मैं ये एक्स्ट्रा कुछ रब कर देती हूँ. ये मैंने रब कर दिया. अब अंडरस्टैंड करो इसको. यस, 2 फ्लोरीन थे मेरे पास. हर फ्लोरीन को एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए so that it can get stable. So though total fluorine, though every fluorine is getting negative charge by gain of electron. Gain of electron is reduction. So students, I hope this funda of oxidation and reduction is clear in your mind. What if I tell you that this oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously together, and that is called as redox reaction. In a way, if I see and remember this reaction, what was this reaction? My sodium is losing electron to chlorine and chlorine is accepting it to giving you sodium chloride. So in the same reaction, what I'm observing students, sodium loss of electron, chlorine gain of electron, and in one reaction I can write it oil rig I can write Leo goes to Ghar. In this way, I can understand one substance is losing and other is gaining, that is oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, called as redox reaction. ठीक है? Redox reaction. I have given you some example. Now I'm giving you more example. Again, look at this picture in terms of oxygen and hydrogen. मेरा copper oxide था, hydrogen जैसे ही pass की, it is giving copper with water. And in the same picture, look at it. Loss of oxygen. Look at it. Gain of oxygen. Isn't it clear in your mind, students? No confusion should be there. Loss of oxygen is a reduction. My copper oxide is getting reduced. My hydrogen is gaining oxygen and called as oxidation. Okay, students? So what if I tell you that bigger picture is this, that oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously and called as redox reaction. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर जैसे सोडियम था इलेक्ट्रॉन देगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन रिसेप्टर एक्सेप्ट करेगा, this substance which is donating electron is getting oxidized, this substance which is taking electron is getting reduced. ये पिक्चर क्लियर है स्टूडेंट्स? ये बात क्लियर है स्टूडेंट्स? चलो जल्दी से बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में, मैम समझ आ रहा है, मजा आ रहा है एंड कॉन्सेप्ट भी क्लियर हो रहे हैं. And just do more and more example, more and more practice will make you perfect. अच्छा, एक और चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ अब, वो क्या है? In this picture I can relate it to two more things that can be asked into exam. बहुत important concept है ये इस chapter का. देखो सब बच्चा लोग, ये जो substance है जो reduce हो रहा है, so can't I say that it is not reducing on its own? My hydrogen is helping my copper oxide to reduce by taking its oxygen. है ना? तो students, ऐसा कोई substance which is helping the other substance to get reduced is called as our RA. What is RA, students? Reducing agent. Reducing agent क्या होगा? ऐसा agent, ऐसा कोई chemical substance, ऐसा कोई chemical compound which is helping the other substance to get reduced. और वो reduce कैसे कर रहा है? By taking its oxygen, वो खुद उस oxygen को gain कर रहा है. By gain of hydrogen in the given species, or by helping the other substance to gain of electron also. दूसरे substance को reduce करने का मतलब तीन condition. The other substance has to lose oxygen, the other substance has to gain hydrogen, the other substance has to lose electron, और वो ही follow कर रहा है ये करने को. So reducing agent ऐसा agent which is helping the other substance to get reduced and itself getting oxidized. Itself getting oxidized, and isn't it clear? Hydrogen is getting oxidized by taking its oxygen. है ना? By taking its oxygen. So hydrogen here is acting as reducing agent because it is helping copper oxide to get reduced. अब copper oxide भी same question पूछ रहा है. What role I am playing for hydrogen? Copper oxide is helping hydrogen to getting oxidized, है ना? By giving its oxygen. So it is helping hydrogen to get oxidized. This is our OA, oxidizing agent. ऐसा agent जो help कर रहा है hydrogen को to get oxidized. कैसे? By itself getting reduced. क्योंकि खुद ही तो उसकी oxygen उसको दे रहा है दूसरे substance को. Are you getting the point? So students, this reaction is very, very important for exam point of view, that in one reaction you can see one substance is reducing, other is oxidizing, one substance is helping the other to oxidize, called as oxidizing agent, one substance is helping the other to getting reduced, so called as reducing agent. ये टर्म आपको याद रखना है, जहां reduce लिखा दिखे वहां OA लिख दो, oxidizing agent. Where you can see written reduction, I mean oxidation, वहां लिख दो वो substance act as reducing agent. ठीक है, ये याद रखना है आपको. I will tell you in one more example, students. यहाँ देखो, my iron is giving iron oxide, gain of oxygen is oxidation, but यहाँ oxygen that is creating problem to you. तो कैसे पहचानोगे? I told you the way to पहचानना, the way to understand this. Elemental state में valency 0 होता है, atom के ऊपर, element के ऊपर कोई charge नहीं होता, 0 charge. My iron and oxygen is having 0 charge, no charge at all, but when they make compound by loss or gain of electron only, by positive and negative charge. So one oxygen is having -2 valency, -2 charge, you all know it. Oxygen 2 6, gain 2 electron, मतलब उसकी valency -2. तो 3 ऑक्सीजन है, एक पे -2, 3 पे -6। साइमल्टेनियसली 2 आयरन पे टोटल चार्ज होगा +6, ताकि टोटल पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव इक्वल हो। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, ताकि टोटल पॉजिटिव एंड टोटल नेगेटिव इक्वल हो। आई होप इट मेक सेंस, आई होप समझ आ रहा है। आई नो एक टाइम पे सब कुछ समझने में थोड़ा टाइम लग सकता है, बट आई नो माय स्टूडेंट्स दे विल अंडरस्टैंड इट ब्यूटीफुली. They will see the replay also again and try to make this concept super clear. They'll make notes also and trust me, बहुत आसान है सब और सब कुछ क्लियर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो देखो स्टूडेंट्स, अब तो सब समझ आना चाहिए, अब तो सब क्लियर होना चाहिए. माई ऑक्सीजन बिकेम माई आयरन बिकेम पॉजिटिव, 0 से प्लस, बाय ऑब्वियसली लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. 0 से देखो प्लस की तरफ जा रहा है, इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज होंगे, नेगेटिविटी लूज कर रहे हो, पॉजिटिव. 0 से नेगेटिव पे जा रहा है, डेफिनेटली नेगेटिविटी मींस गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन पे नेगेटिव चार्ज है. 0 से पॉजिटिव, लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. 0 से नेगेटिव ऑक्सीजन के साथ, डेफिनेटली गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. एंड एज आई टोल्ड यू, Leo goes to girl, loss of electron is oxidation and gain of electron is reduction. My iron is getting oxidized and my oxygen is getting reduced here. तो ये फंडा क्लियर है माय स्टूडेंट्स. अच्छा, साइमल्टेनियस क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि एग्जाम्पल ही आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करेगा. एक और बात, अब ये स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे लॉस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, तो ये हो रहा है रिड्यूस्ड. यहाँ पे गेन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, CO से CO2, ये सब्सटेंस हो रहा है ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. एंड इफ आई आस्क यू, जस्ट गिव मी योर आंसर इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, what substance is acting as OA and what substance is acting as RA. कौन सा सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइज हो रहा है, कौन सा सब्सटेंस रिड्यूस हो रहा है, ये मैंने बता दिया. बट नाउ टेल मी विच इज एक्टिंग एज ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, विच इज एक्टिंग एज रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. जल्दी से आंसर दो. आई रियली वांट टू सी योर आंसर राइट नाउ, दैट हाउ वेल यू अंडरस्टूड इट. जहां पे स्टूडेंट्स की पॉइंट क्या है, याद रखो, जहां पे रिड्यूस लिखा दिखे वो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, जहां पे ऑक्सीडाइज लिखा दिखे वो रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. दैट्स इट. Because this is getting reduced by helping this substance to getting oxidized. ये उसको अपने ऑक्सीजन दे रहा है ना. My iron oxide is helping CO to get oxidized, so this is oxidizing agent. My CO is helping iron oxide to getting reduced by taking its oxygen, so this is act as reducing agent. This is the whole funda which you all should understand. One mark question can came into exam और redox का एक part आ सकता है. Most of the students have this doubt. So students, all reactions are not redox reaction. We still have some kind of examples, some kind of exception. Generally, this is the perception. All reactions are this only, redox only. But no, neutralization reactions are not at all redox. Neutralization reactions are not at all redox. क्योंकि कॉन्सेप्ट याद रखो, लियो गोज टू गर ऑयल रिग. ओके, क्यों स्टूडेंट्स? इसी से पता कर सकते हो दैट वन सब्सटेंस हैज टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन, वन हैज टू गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉर रेडॉक्स. ओके, यहाँ पे देखो, इफ यू रिमेंबर न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन विच आई हैव एक्सप्लेन टू ऑल ऑफ यू इन द प्रीवियस सेशन. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन में क्या होता है, याद करके बताओ जल्दी से, क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? आई होप यू आर एबल टू रिमेंबर. Two compounds are just exchanging their ions. They are just changing their position. That's it. No loss, no gain of electron. यहाँ देखो, H positive, Cl negative, Na positive, OH negative. है ना students? This is what you can observe here. H positive, Cl negative, Na positive, OH negative. Na going to combine with NaCl, positive, negative. Water is H positive and OH negative. Again H positive, OH negative, OH negative. The whole funda I want to tell you is in neutralization reaction, it just exchange of ions, they just exchange their position and that's it. No loss or gain of electron, and if no loss, no gain of electron, that's not redox reaction. The bigger picture is this. So on this reason, all your neutralization reactions are not at all redox. Very important thing we learn in this class. Very important thing. Do mark it, do revise it. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये समझ आया that it's just exchange of ions. NaOH is coming with your HCl, C here, and they're just exchanging their ions. फंडा क्लियर है स्टूडेंट्स, समझ आया? And what if जल्दी से मुझे बताओ पहले मैम, यस समझ आ रहा है, यस वी कैन, और बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, वी विल प्रैक्टिस एंड वी विल पास विद ऑल द फ्लाइंग कलर्स। राइट स्टूडेंट्स, चलो चलो चलो, रिचार्ज इनफ। एक और छोटा सा कॉन्सेप्ट मैम विल टेल यू, effect of oxidation in everyday life. This oxidation which we are studying in somewhat sometimes have some adverse effect and affecting our life also because of this corrosion, which is generally not good. And our students, why this is not good? This is a natural process where your pure metal is reacting with some atmospheric oxygen or dilute acids to get some undesirable substance on the surface, which could be a continuous process and degrading your metal. है ना? It's that natural process where your pure metal is getting some undesirable product when they react with air. Air is full of gases. different gases के साथ जब react करेगा तो ऐसा हो सकता है. And water also. Corrosion. And you know, the biggest problem we have for our economy is corrosion of iron. Apart from that, corrosion of copper also, corrosion of silver, but biggest problem is corrosion of iron. है ना? Iron का corrosion कैसे होता है students? Let me tell you. If you have iron that react with moist air मतलब moisture, water भी होना चाहिए and oxygen भी, दोनों equal condition है. If anyone is missing, this corrosion won't ever occur. So it will give you iron oxide with some molecule of water. You can say X molecule of water. Some X molecule of water gives you this corrosion called as rust. ये जो है एक reddish brown color का substance है and we also call it rust. Okay, and the process is called as rusting of iron. I can say rusting is a small picture, corrosion is a bigger picture. Corrosion matlab degradation of any metal, rusting matlab we are particularly talking about corrosion of iron. ठीक है? So this is rusting. Every year so many iron objects are getting degraded, so many bridges, so many iron objects are getting degraded because it's a continuous process, keep on happening, and your iron subject, iron compound is, or your iron metal is getting degraded and can have holes और पूरी तरीके से खराब हो सकता है ना? That's one of the reason that you should avoid it. Okay students, what if I talk about corrosion of copper? ऐसा surface हो जाता है. Biggest example of the world is Statue of Liberty. Chemistry is everywhere students. देखो जरा, Statue of Liberty copper का बना था, developing that reddish green color. The reason is not reddish green, greenish blue color, because copper react with atmospheric carbon dioxide gas along with this moisture. Okay, along with this H2O or oxygen, moisture CO2 के साथ भी react करता है to give a mixture of copper carbonate with copper hydroxide. It's a mixture of copper carbonate. This dot matlab they are just physically attached with itself to give a mixture. Copper carbonate and copper hydroxide, that is having this greenish color appearance. Okay, so copper का भी corrosion हो सकता है due to atmospheric gases to get this undesirable product. Okay. Yeah, this is the process, and as I told you, iron का जो term है वो है rusting. That rust is getting formed that reddish brown color when iron reacts with oxygen and water. Bigger picture that you do not need to study in 10th class. ठीक है बच्चे, तो ये भी clear है that how come corrosion in your day-to-day life is affecting. That's the application of oxidation only. Substance is getting oxygen if you have seen that. Yeah. तो एक और ऑक्सीडेशन का प्रोसेस which is not good at all because we love food. अब क्यों काम कर रहे हैं हम? Because we need our basic things to survive and the one is food, right? तो food से इतना प्यार है, but that food generally made up of that oil and fat. जो भी ऑयल और फैट का फूड देखा होगा आपने, देखा होगा some pears, some apples, avocado turned reddish brown after some time. You might have seen, you love your favorite food and somehow your mom kept it outside until the night. You just went and tried to taste that and it tastes very pathetic. In what sense? It's like getting some foul smell and bad taste. The reason is whenever fat and oil are there in the food, they react with the oxygen and getting oxidized, result in the substance getting rancid, and taste is going to change and smell can also occur. This process is called as rancidity. So avocado, some people call it butter also. तो देखो ये reddish brown हो गया because you know that this is having so many fats inside it, इसीलिए इसको लेते हैं. ओमेगा फैटी एसिड्स भी होते हैं इसमें which is good for health. तो खाना तो चाहिए but इसको बचाओ जरा इससे ऑक्सीडेशन से. ठीक है. तो रैंसिडिटी आपको समझ आ गई माय स्टूडेंट्स. आपका काम क्या है? That ma'am had put all her efforts. What if you also tell me some methods to prevent rusting and rancidity? Homework is too much important for me to understand that you got it. You are appreciating the efforts of your Anubha ma'am and do some work. So students, do let me know in the comment section कि मैम समझ आया, मैम सब क्लियर है, कैसा लगा सेशन, सब डाउट्स क्लियर हुए? अगर फिर भी कोई डाउट बच जाता है, एनी डाउट इज लेफ्ट, आई रियली वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू पुट योर डाउट इन द क्यू दिस पैनल ओनली, चैट सेक्शन और कमेंट सेक्शन, क्योंकि एक सेशन होगा आगे, दैट इज डाउट सेशन विद बेंटी, एंड आई विल टेक ऑल योर डाउट्स. ओके. तो स्टूडेंट्स, आपका काम क्या है? ये थोड़ा होमवर्क करो. टेल मी द मेथड हाउ वी कैन प्रिवेंट रस्टिंग एंड रैंसिडिटी. उसके अलावा you have an example in which you take NaCl and AgNO3, two different aqueous solution of salts, and you are getting two new things and precipitate of silver chloride here. Whether this reaction is redox or not, tell me if yes or no and why so. Okay students, I hope सब clear है. I hope homework करोगे. I hope you will tell me your feedback in the comment section and you'll put your doubts also, and do let me know ma'am सब क्लियर है, चैप्टर क्लियर है. बिल्कुल करेंगे. अगर वीसैट का एग्जाम नहीं दिया है, माय लवली स्टूडेंट्स, डू इट बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग दैट कैन गिव यू scholarship at Vedantu. ये लिंक है, it's register, you can register for free every Sunday 10 a.m. So no loss of study, and you can win scholarship up to 10 crores. That is the sum up scholarship that can be given. अब तक almost 20,000 students टेस्ट दे चुके हैं, and you can see the name of Siddharth, Nitish and Himanshu here because they did well and got 190% scholarship as well. Your name can also be here students, so at least try and give it. वेदांतु की ऐप पे जाके आप एनरोल और रजिस्टर भी कर सकते हो. ओके, एटलीस्ट यू कैन नो वेयर डू यू स्टैंड, कितना इंप्रूव करना है, एंड हाउ वी कैन हेल्प यू फॉर द सेम. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स. तो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, आई होप सब समझ आया. आई होप आपने अब तक वो जो लाइक बटन है उसको हिट कर दिया होगा. इफ यू हैवंट डन इट येट, प्लीज डू इट राइट नाउ. अप्रिशिएट द एफर्ट्स. लेट्स सी can we reach to that 1k like wala our challenge. Okay, and do reach out to me on my email id. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, and tell to your friends also that this is the awesome job Vedantu is doing. Appreciate it. They will also come, सब menti quiz भी करेंगे आगे सेशन में. तो जल्दी से पूरा चैप्टर रिवाइज कर लो आज और सब मुझे बताओ कि कैसा रहा. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स. With the same josh and energy, we will meet again. Till then, I really want all of you to take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe, and keep revising with all of the master teachers. Okay, students, thank you. I'll take your leave now. Bye bye.